welcome back into my channel, and today we're gonna make the face of Rapunzel. You can make any type of clay, just follow the steps or Gumpaste or anything. We're gonna start with the bowl, the size you want her face to be, and we're gonna make it be a little bit on this cone teardrop shape. And we're gonna start modeling for here. I'm not using any styrofoam ball inside. I'm just using really the clay, and with my finger I'm gonna mark where the eyes are gonna be and start molding her cheeks and her forehead, just like that. Always have a picture of her face when you're making figurines, and you know, then everybody knows, always have a picture around you so you can see where the eyes are gonna be, to know a little bit more details of the look, you know, the expressions and everything. So I'm just looking and trying to make the same teardrop shape but keep a little bit more. And now with my bow tool, I'm just gonna mark when I want her eyes to be. And with that, with my two thumbs, I push together and I already start making the bone for her nose. Always trying to don't lose the shape that I want her head to be. Just like that. And now I'm gonna start shaping her nose. She has a very snobby nose, as I used to say, like a very the pointy and up. So that's why we're gonna start using the excess of the clay, then we're pulling up like that and getting all the marks and excess off. We're gonna start shaping her nose. Always pushing by the side where the eyes are gonna be to the center where you want the nose, to don't create any marks. And to keep the forehead and the head in shape, I'm just pushing it together, like pinching it together, the bone of the nose, to kind of create that impression and put the nose up. And always keeping where I wanted the eyes to be, and the rest of the face, you know, mouth, lips, and things like that. Rapunzel is like a princess and has so many different expressions on her face. If you look, she can be smiling, she can have that, you know, smarty pants face too. So you need to pick one when you decide to make her and follow that one. But it's very cool because you can play around with the expressions. I'm just rolling the back of my paintbrush just to get the nose. I'm trying to use as less tools as possible for everybody that is starting and don't want to buy everything at the same time. But there's silicone tip tools are very, very, very helpful and good for who is playing with clay or fondant or caking or anything like that. This tutorial you can use for air direct clay, for polymer clay, for fondant and Gumpaste, for anything. You just need to, as I always say, adapt your materials. And we're still working on her nose. Now we're gonna make a line on the top of the nose to make the nose very triangular, because she has the very up and triangular nose. So that's what I'm trying to separate the tip of her nose to the rest of the bone of the nose. Always keeping where their eyes are gonna be and the head in the same shape. Now I'm gonna make the two little holes for the nostrils, just like that. I'm trying a new position for the camera so you guys can tell me what do you think, if you like it. sometimes it's hard to see one as on the side, so let me know what you guys like better. And now with the straight tool, I'm gonna start just tracing where I want her mouth to be, and really looking at the picture to see how I want to place that, because like the way then they have their mouth or they have their eyes looking when they're painting is giving a lot of expression to your figurine, so always pay attention. So I'm making kind of like a wave, so the two corners of the mouth go up and then go down and then go up again, if that makes sense. That's the way I'm looking at the picture that I have from her. She's gonna have that quick smile, and now I'm putting the ends up to make even more that cheekbones pop. And now I'm pushing down the excess to separate the rest of her chin and the dough. Then I'm gonna start making her lower lip and neck. So now I'm rolling to both sides to start delineating the lower lip. And always look at the expression that she has, so you know where to, pull or push the clay. So now we have the lower lip and the upper lip. I'm not worried too much about the back of her hair because she has so much hair, so I will worry about that later. And now with the tool, I'm making where the top of her eyes are gonna be, more like where the eyelids are gonna be or the eyebrow bones are gonna be, not where the eyes, like literally the white part of the eyes are gonna be, just for me to see if the face has the shape I want and if it's looking like her. One eye is a little bit higher than the other one because she has this cricket smile, so that you need to look at your picture as well to know how to place them. And now I'm gonna draw where I want the hole for the eyes to be, and also you need to look at the picture to see how big and how the shape of the eyes are. Some princesses have that really cat eyes, some of them like Snow White has a very round eyes, so always look at the picture before you make your holes. I'm making until I get the shape and the eyes, and really being sure that I'm not looking the little trace that I did for the eyebrow bones and eyelids. And I'm marking in the middle, getting again, be sure that my nose is still the shape I want and the bone is really there. And I'm keeping her nose very, up. Just like that. So we have the holes, the face, the mouth, the nose. And I'm just being sure that all my marks are there. And she's looking very cute. Don't worry, because once we put the hair and the painting and the chalks and everything, you give even more a 3D and a real effect to the face. So when you're making the face and you think, just try to worry about the bones and cheeks and forehead and things like that, because the rest we can give a detail when we're finishing the doll. Like every single face looks kind of a little weird when they don't have hair, so don't worry too much about it. So now I'm making 2 little balls of white so we can make the eyeballs right there. And I actually let it dry a little bit my face before I do that, because it's easier for you to, get everything in place and make everything like that. So if you're working with cold porcelain, your face is already going to be shrinking a little bit, so you know exactly how much white you need it. If you're using polymer clay, before you put the white, give a little bake put it in the oven a little bit for like 10 minutes just to get a little hard, so you can, keep going and not lose anything else. And I'm just being sure that all my edges of the white are connecting, and then they look there on the face, not on the top of the face. If you need it, you can get a little bit of water and smooth everything out. I also gonna have the mold for this face. If you guys want to purchase, you can let me know. You can go down the box below and find my Etsy page, and if it's not there, you can just leave them a comment or send an email to cupncakesgourmet@gmail.com, and I will send all the information in how you can purchase the two. I'm still working and making the eyeball perfect on the hole that I left, and making the shape that she has on her eyeball. So once we paint and we give the fining touches, it's gonna be just like the figurine. I hope you guys like it. I will come with the second part on how to paint her face. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.